All right, I'm back. I got the coffee brewed and ready to go.
Nice. It's what time is it for you?
It's a little before noon, 11:45.
Nearly 5 p.m. here.
Nice. Yeah, I have some of my buddies are over on that time. Quick view. Mmm. Representing with my nerdy Star Wars cup. Oh yeah. All right. So let's talk about the different types of troopers. I know you've taken advantage of this and kind of figured out what you can get for the various bounties, which you can do every day, which again is going to reset in about 15 minutes. But you have we'll start with the Guardians. Let's see. I was going to see if I can look up pictures of the dudes.
Yeah, see, you got
Let's click right on.
what was that 400 of them quits.
Yeah, man, you see some of these players have like 800, 900, 1,000. It's pretty crazy. But you can see what we're looking at right now is the Guardian side. I've already used up the Starfall. That's the legendary. So he gives you more than what you're seeing here. Let me blow this up. So you can see what you're getting for example, these all of the NFTs, all the troopers here are going to give you the nanoflux or the aquarium as a daily that you can get, and depending on the rarity, you're going to get more for the more bang for the buck. But it costs you. It's going to cost you some diamonds, and it's going to cost you some energy. So you always got to look at that energy to not end up at zero. But you can see the Phantom is the NFT there. Then you have Avalon. And then if we scroll down, I'm going back and forth and getting lost in my screens. Bear with me. You can see that if you go all the way down to the common, this is the common NFT patch, and she gives you a little bit of loot as well. Next up is the utility troopers, and again, I've already used my best ones, which they'll reset in 15 minutes. So sweet. But if you look at the guys that are here, I'm gonna just pause. Are you still hearing me?
Yeah, of course. I'm here.
All
I'm
right.
just
All right.
listening. I'm taking notes.
Nice. All right. So if you look at the NFTs here, um, the Lady Silk Sand is the epic, and then Fire Shot is the legendary, and they're both going to give you a bigger boost. With the utility, you're getting artifacts. Then you're also getting a little bit of the token. And again, depending on what you're doing, who's doing the mission for you, you got to look at what you're spending. You go further down, and then Worm Foil is the common NFT that hooks you up. And that's what you get. That's what you charged.
Give me a second.
Yeah, I could put some fancy background music on, but I figured let's not do that. I don't want to get it bogged down and suddenly we're frozen. Yeah, so we'll click over to the workhorse troopers in a second. Make sure you're back. And the cool thing is you can always reference this later. All right, I'll pop back to that in a second. This is a quick way if you're playing the game to get back to the home screen, is just to go up into Spacefarer and then close it out. You get the main screen. This is the best place to see the countdown timer as far as how much is left in the season. You can see a nice handy spot to get more FGL if you don't have enough. This is a link that shows you the auctions going on in the vault, and it's also a link to get you there. Bam. And then this is the link to the current crossover event, which is awesome. We may click on to that in a second. We'll get to this side. And so we have the last thing we have going on is the workhorse troopers. And that's going to give you the research points. And you can see again, Crafty's already used his best troopers to maximize the points. But if you have the rares, and the other thing is I'm saving the cost as well, right? So when I get the reset, I can hit another epic trooper as opposed to like 2 or 3 of these guys instead. But yeah, there's the C7 TK2 is your rare homie, your rare trooper, and then Grumbleblade is your common. And those are your workhorse troopers. So you have those 3 different types, and you can see the rarity, and you'll get to see the other ones when the reset happens in a couple minutes. But that way you're aware of what they do and how you benefit from sending them on missions, because this is where they're all working. And you can see throughout the seasons I've been playing here, I have a lot of troopers and they're doing some work. And this means they've been killed. Oh no. I did want to show you I probably have more I can select, but I haven't claimed my accumulating mission rewards. And like I was saying earlier, you really want to clean up what you have for destination spots, because I opened up like 1 or 2 reds. And that's why, if you look over here, I haven't done as many red tasks, but my deaths sure have went up. That's rough. So a good tip is, if you don't want a lot of kills on your side, meaning you died, you might want to not go in the red zone. But I
Ouch.
figured I figured it's the end of the season, so we would do that.
That doesn't look good.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you see that? I haven't claimed it yet.
Yeah, I think the last one, when I did the video, I think I gathered a few days and I was like at 1,000 something.
Yeah, ridiculous. I'll go ahead and claim mine, see what I get for arcs. Oh yeah. Look at that, an
Oh,
epic. That's like that's money right now.
yeah,
We
you,
can
you
look
might
at
as well send it over.
yeah. Too bad you can't do that yet with in-game stuff. Um, you can with the old wax NFTs though, which is nice.
So who's hunting for the arcs?
They all are. It's all random. I went through. We'll go over the. I hit the last bounty, but they have those 3 categories. But then the arc is also just a random drop when they're out on missions. Like no specific guardian, utility, or workhorse gets a better chance. At least I may be wrong at that, and I'll certainly be corrected. But I think it's just it's a drop depending on how many people are out there, and then you have various ways that you can upgrade, so there's a higher percentage of reaching a drop. You've done that before, like if you go to your upgrades here.
I see we have Magimike in the. I mean, Rectify. I see we have the whale Magimike in the house.
Nice. Oh,
I
sweet. Well, we
see
should be able
he
to
was
see him in
telling
the
you
chat.
because your troopers keep dying on the red ones.
Yeah, yeah. I actually just opened that up yesterday, the day before, just to show the mad death on my side. But sweet, yeah, I get it. The chat should be coming in, whether it's on Twitter, Twitch, or whatever that you have connected to this. Like I can see them. Can you see the chat on here, Xander?
No.
All right. Well, I can see it. You can check on your Twitch. But yeah, definitely getting crushed with the red mission. So let's go ahead and deselect that. Yeah, let's go ahead and remove that, buddy, and we'll go ahead and downgrade, and we'll select. We'll go right there instead. So I guarantee the next time I go to claim something, there's going to be a lot less death. But we've only got a couple days anyway. But hey, just to review let's go over that last bounty. I mean, you pretty much know all this stuff, but I just went over the last one, which is the workhorse troopers, the various rarities of them, and what you can get. And once again, you can see all my good ones have already been sent out because I was conserving the diamonds and the energy for the lower ranks. So I'm not burning all that because I can't afford it. But 4 minutes, we got to reset then. So, hey, you want to share your screen and talk your game about what you're doing?
Yeah. Let me see.
But I'll stop sharing mine.
Where is it? 'Cause I had it full screen. Let me switch it to mine. Outlaw Troopers. Okay, let me share mine. Where is it? Here. Boom. Oh yeah, I can see the chat now
Excellent. And I can
because
see
I
your
was
board.
in full screen, so probably that's why.
Yeah. Sweet. Hey, we got somebody that's listening. That's dope.
So let's
Yeah, and we'll
see.
get later on when there's more people. I'll get Roger will start sending me some crap too, just give out. So we'll do.
So this is how it's supposed to be. Oh, I got 19. Not really.
Oh yeah, that's way better than mine.
See, that's how you do it. And I don't even have them big boys uh, heroes, and I still have one red. So where do
Nice.
you see view log?
Yeah, I don't look at them a lot, the logs, but
I don't
man,
even know which one's red, which one's.
yeah, I think you're looking at the. Mike, do you know what's when they're highlighted in red? Is that the red zone or they were exterminated?
Oh, probably because I see some are yellow, some are red. Oh, where's the green? Oh,
I was
some
gonna
green
say I
one.
don't know because I'm sure you're not doing all red. Usually, that's the least amount of missions that you're doing overall with your troopers.
Probably that's from everyone, maybe. Who knows?
I have to
Ah,
scroll out. Let me.
okay, yeah, yeah. Major Mike, you tell us. You're the whale here.
Yeah, I like to blow that up. It's a lot easier to see when it's not like shrunk down to half the screen.
Yeah. So yeah, for me, I didn't get any arcs. So
But I see you've got all of your companions up top there. You've definitely got all of them working for you.
yeah, yeah. I normally I come in even if they're active. I just select all, set to active again, just in case. And I got 17 whitelist zones. Let's see, 56. Yeah, I did upgrade a bit.
Yeah,
So what do you use your research points on?
a lot of times I was using them for the maximum troop sent because I've got a lot of troopers,
Yeah, I don't.
and so I want
For
to send
me,
them.
this is it.
So you with that, it's like if you don't have any guys that are grayed out and not working, you don't need to upgrade that because
Yeah,
you already hit it. So the other, if you click on the upgrades again, let's look at the other ones.
upgrade
Yeah,
zones.
that one, the one with the light bulb, the upgrades, two over.
This? No.
Nope, one more. Bam,
Okay.
right there. Yeah, you were just on that.
Yeah,
So you don't really need more of the maximum unit sent because they're already all working for you. So and you could continue to add more whitelist spots and fill out like your yellow zones, or maybe get froggy with a red zone since there's only 2 days left. Um, that or I see you've been cranking up the damage on your guardians going out there securing and fighting, so that's pretty cool. There's really not much left to upgrade. I mean, it looks like what is that? Is that bottom 140 and change? You could
yeah,
upgrade that.
49.5. Can upgrade that. That's it. Get some fit a few more hit points.
Yeah, why not? And it's like one of the things towards the end of the season is I'm trying to just get as much OLT token because you get to keep that for the next season. So just try to get my miners mining, get to work, mechas.
Yeah, I was looking. Let me see. Is the reset 1 minute?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
actually has.
Let me
So
see. Faction rank. I got 2 million research points. Yeah.
I mean, you just bumped up more, and there's only actually two of the other upgrades you needed like 70 or something.
Yeah.
Mm.
This is the only one that the dashboard, and I see the daily missions.
Yeah, if you look at the mission objectives, that's a good way also for people that are just starting to play, especially for the first couple of days, because it's a little bit easy to hit the objectives. If you do hit it, it gives you a jump start because you can see if you complete that, which is just doing 5 arena battles with your bio creature, and then doing a combination of 150 tiers, which it has to be level 5 and up. You hit that before the reset, which now is going to be this time tomorrow. You'll be able to claim that at any time that you complete the mission. And so you'll get that, you'll get that you'll get the replica item, the random gear, you'll get some robotic keys, you get the random arc initiators. And so you get one chance a day to try to hit those rewards. And every time you go up, you're going to see it's going to take you a lot longer to kill it. Like maybe the next one you have to fill out 200 encounter tiers or something like that. But like if you look at towards the end, the more you complete, it goes up a lot more.
Yeah, and what I normally do, I go back and I before I start doing that, I accept one of these arc initiator because it
Yeah.
works hand in hand. So I accept those. I fill one of these, and then I go claim it, and then start another one until you complete because you're shooting two rabbits at one shot.
Yeah, because if you're already going to be doing encounters anyway, that's how you complete the arc. So you might as well start getting towards completing it, whether you do it in one shot because you're at tier 10, you got a common, or if you're building towards like one of those legendaries or epics. A lot of times I'm just doing level 15 a whole bunch of times and having it add up to 50 or 100 because that's what you need for an epic or a legendary.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right around. Usually, for me, I don't really go much further than say like 25 for levels. That's why you're never going to see me in like the top 5 or top 10. There's just the big dogs are way ahead of me.
Like Magic Mike.
Yeah, they got a lot. They those limited gears. I don't have any of those yet, but those are pretty awesome, and you've got to experience some of those in the crossover event.
Yeah, then I haven't seen any of them. I'm at the 14. I think that's the max I can go. I tried going over, but
Let's
let me
look at
try
your
again.
let's look at your build. What do you got there?
So I got these. I got the cooling system, the constructor, the shield booster, wingman, and the explosive ammo.
All right, that looks pretty good. Click
and
once you
then
click on it. What's your Yeah, click on the gears. You can still keep all the same stuff, but I wanted to see so your gear score is 1100. That's pretty sweet. Now you see those two gears at the top left. You can use either one of those, and that's gonna go over two more to the right. If you look at right underneath your gear score, those first two gears, click on the warp strike. Bam.
oh, here we go. Oh, oh,
So anytime you get a limited gear, you have I think it's 24 hours from the time you actually claim it to use that.
I
So
don't even
if
know where I got it from.
you probably completed, did you ever do those encounter objectives we were just looking at?
Yeah, yeah, I've done it
Yeah.
earlier.
Usually you'll get one of these as a reward for that. So check it out, man. Confirm it, and we'll go, and then you can pop that warp strike off, so you can just see what it does for you.
What about the skills? I'm using the missile launcher, defense boost, and the EMP blast.
Yep, those are the same ones that I do. But have you tried hit the if you hit the customize and upgrade button, right? That's one thing you can also use those points to upgrade.
Yeah, now I see it. I haven't seen it
Yeah,
before.
and that I didn't see that the first time I was using it. But you can crank these all the way up. I think to like level 5. So I have the same build. I use those same three. I just have them at like level 4, level 5, or something. So you've got enough juice so you can upgrade at least one of them again. And I do the missiles. That's the best one to get rocking.
Not anymore. I got 8 million.
Oh, we blew the point. Curses. But anyway, that's another
And,
spot
yeah,
to use those points, because it's
let
like
me
you got
see.
to find out which ones you can use, because sometimes you're ending up with like a million of these points that you're not using. And it's like, oh man, I actually could have used them, or well, I've already updated everything with research points, and now I have 400 million of these things I can do nothing with. Boo.
Mhm. Okay,
All right, so you started.
I can't.
See all the way to the right. That's the your Z key, and what that's going to do is it's going to like warp all the way into the mix, and you're going to kind of
Okay.
destroy people.
Yeah, but I can't call my friend because I have the warp strike.
Oh no, you still can.
Nope.
You did.
No, I tried to, and I got the red error. You can't. Let me try again.
Oh, I wonder if you had. Let's look at your what you have equipped.
It was saying about isolator. Yeah, the
Yeah,
isolator.
if you have something that's isolating, you can't. What does it look like? Yeah, click on that again. Let's see what you have. I didn't think you had a like a single isolator type deal. Oh, actually, yeah, it was that last thing we clicked.
Yeah. Let me see.
So we have to actually just keep the warp strike and don't use the other one.
Yeah, it's a
That's why you
shame.
couldn't do it. My
Yeah,
bad.
I
Sorry,
was
man.
clicking and the screen came red. I was like,
I know.
oh, come on now.
Meanwhile, you're dying out there. You're dying out there.
Let me see. Let me try again. Okay, let's try again. There we go. Let's.
I know, man. It's like there's so much going on. Just trying
Yeah,
to stay
some
alive.
this is different now.
Hit that warp strike. Hit Z and see what it does. Bam. You see what it did? It
Oh,
warped you right into the mix, and you took some people out.
oh, my wingman died. Yeah, this is strong. Come on,
Yep.
wingman.
Yeah.
Here we go.
That's the other thing too, man. You're always looking at those hotkeys at the bottom. Like I love when those missiles light back up. It's like, yeah, let's go.
Here we go. Finished. Now we progress to 15.
Nice.
Lucky rolls always gets a gene.
Yeah, and always when you're doing a new zone, you don't know about it because you haven't been there yet.
Oh, I don't
That
have
makes sense,
keys.
right?
What keys? Oh, I don't have energy. Uh-uh.
Oh yeah, look, you're at one.
You should show us how you do it. You're the
All right,
professional.
let's. Yeah, I'm not one of those OGs, but let's. I'll share my stuff.
You're the professional.
Let's see where we're at. I was talking about them companions right there,
Yeah.
and the fact that you've unlocked all of them.
Yeah, that's from the start.
Now let's see where I'm at. Do I have an arc? Yeah, we already got one going, so let's do an encounter. Do 15. You see, like I said, I've only got up to 20. Well, 21. You'll check out my build. I'm gonna go ahead. What do we have here?
Jesus Christ.
Bam. Let's take a look at what I'm using. I bit the bullet and I blended 10 epic ships for my first legendary. So I'm like,
Looks nice.
bit the bullet and just did it. So I think it's going to help me out at the start of next season. And there was a lot of days that I missed this season and the one previous. So look for Crafty Squirrel to get up further on them leaderboards. Nowhere near Mike, but I'll make more progress. I got to decide if I'm going to really focus on the wax side or the immutable side. And it's like the immutable is more fun just because it's like to me it's an early season reset and I'm still building. And the big difference between playing on the wax blockchain versus the immutable side is the immutable you have to have the decks and there's no secondary market that you can buy like the individual troopers, which you can get a really good deal if you're paying attention on like Atomic Hub or Nifty. You can get some of these troopers and gears and stuff really cheap. But that's not an option you have. So the reason I'm playing that side is because I'm trying to earn as much as I can within the game, within the season, because it stays in your in-game wallet, and that's how you expand on that side. But back to the battle. Let's go. You can see I got the same build that you did. I just had the higher levels.
And a million more gears.
Yes. Oh man, I want to go. I'd like to stack that gold, but another thing is every time you get a tier and it's the same thing, it's a lot harder. So the difficulty level goes up. All right. See, I got my homie. Let's go after some of that gold. We have to anyway. I like using this guy. Usually start out like this. Come to Crafty. Come to Crafty Squirrel. We got something for you.
Oh, nice.
And you're dropping turrets and firing missiles as fast as you can. What do you think? Should I try to get more gold or just go to clear it as fast as possible?
Get them all gold.
All right, let's do it. Yeah, it's easy to forget you've got a weapon that's recycled and is lit up that you can use again.
What's that blue circle around you?
That is what I just used, the fusion reactor, and so it does a little damage if they come within the circle, but then you detonate when you release it, and that does a little more damage. So it's really nice, and I happen to have a legendary one, which is even better. I don't think we've talked about the fact that regardless of what NFT you mint, whether you get an epic mint or a legendary mint, you have the ability to stack the same NFT to increase all of the stats. So, if you're like, oh man, I wanted those legendary parts and I just got two epics, at least you can stack them and you can use them in the game as well. All right, one more gold. We'll go for it. I like starting down in this corner and usually wait for them to flush me out.
Yeah, normally when I do the encounters with the arc, I go to number six, I think level six, and then I go up to once it says 240%. That's when I go for the crown. So I try to make as many like six battles before I go for the crown.
Yeah, and see that's a good strategy because if you want to spend less for every encounter, you can still make good prizes or good profit when you're clearing the tier because you're clearing more of them. Because you know every one you clear, it stacks a higher difficulty and higher rewards.
Yeah, and this way, instead of doing 2 times 5 encounters, I do 2 times 6, and even those it's only two extra. It all adds up at the end for the big one.
Yeah, and then you have to look at also the divide. If it's like, okay, I'm at level 10, so I only use two, but if I go up to level 15, I think I'm using three as far as your specifically your energy. But
Yeah,
I got them both. Have you been trying any of the radioactive spots?
I think I tried one, but I can't remember because I was not getting enough gears because the hero was not unlocking enough.
Oh, let's see. I'll probably get crushed, but let's do it anyway. These are a lot more difficult, but this is where you get those shards as a reward, and every 300 you can actually blend them, and that's another way to get random in-game drops. Like you can get arcs or artifacts and stuff like that, kind of like the drop you get with an arc reward. But you have to have a certain type of NFT, certain trooper to go through the poison, and I happen to have one of them.
Yeah, the constructor is nice. Once you get the wingman and the constructor, and then you
Yeah,
have a few of them healing ones. If you, I managed to get like 5 healing ones in a row, and
nice.
the wingman just stayed at 100%.
Yeah, and it's nice because you can keep stacking. I think it goes up to 10. It might be 12, but that's the other benefit of using that. It's like just stay in the game until you can drop another one, and then maybe you'll get some help. Oh, nice! I was able to clear it. Look at that. I got 223. I got 112 of the shards. This is what you need: increments of 300 or higher to
Yeah,
blend.
I think I had the 600 at one point. One failed and one succeeded, but I can't remember if I got some loyalty. But
We can see if I have any. I don't even know if I have any more than what I just earned. I haven't been spending a lot of time in the poison. It's a pretty sweet looking ship, man. It's the legendaries have the animation that come with them, which is pretty cool. And it's funny. I was listening to the last stream, and it's always like you hear a furious clicking of the mouse or clacking of the keys when we're playing these games. I'm in trouble. Toast.
uh-uh.
Yeah. See, I just try to do too much.
So do you still get the reward, or you lost it all?
I got everything except for that last encounter. All right, now I'm at it. Let's see what I get for my loot box. And again, you get that once a day. Boom. 1 billion credits. Love it.
Yeah, I think I sold an epic arc for like six. No, no, rare was it? I think I sold one rare for like 4 billion token coins.
Yeah, you can, man, throughout the season, you can get some really good deals on either side, whether you're snagging one or selling one, because when people are in that race to get as much reputation as possible, you can see them go up ridiculous. Like I saw rares hit like 4 or 5 billion or something this season. That's pretty excessive.
Yeah,
That's
and I didn't really know about those dogs, the virtual dogs, and I sold loads of them, nearly all of them. And then
oh yeah,
after I sold them, I was like, oh, I could do the auto mecha deploy. And then
yeah,
I only had like 700 left, and that got me the 4,000 force thingies. I was like, ouch. Next time I know. That's how you learn.
yeah. You can see right there is what he's talking about. Auto deploy. And yeah, it's this is like the only way because a lot of times if you look at the planets in the queue, If it's over the max, which is 1,000, you're not going to be able to deploy those virtual mechas. And I feel like all the time, everybody's maxed out. Even if you scroll down, you can see everybody's maxed out. And so the only way that works well is when you do check off the auto deploy, but then you have to look at what you have for money because it's 5 million a pop. And if they're constantly doing it, you can forget about it and suddenly you're out of credits to do anything else. Let's see if we can mine some life force. Are my dudes ready?
Yeah, I use the robot, and I have like 5 or 6 of them Macarena doggies. Yeah, like yours.
Yeah, look at that. Let's select them all and mine on my own planet. Only one random OLT. Last time I got like 100, which was pretty awesome.
Nice, you get 1,000 of them life forces.
Then if you go back, and I actually have two planets. I got a second one this season, this guy right here. But you can see what I've earned for the season in life force and what the level is, the highest level of my planet. So bam, there's another 600 life force. And then
Oh,
if you
that's on your
go,
planet.
what's that?
That's on your planet.
Yeah, yeah. So because I get that percentage of anybody that's mining, which is pretty sweet. And each one is different depending on what you've upgraded. Like you can see, this one is only at 10%, and then I can have 8 people there. Where this one is at 12%, and I can have 9 people mining at once.
Oh, so in your case, the research points, this is where you can use it.
Yeah, and you can see the higher you're upgrading your planet level, you really need a bunch of those research points in Aquarium. And a lot of times in the season, all of these things fluctuate. So there's at times you can get this for really cheap, and that's a quick way to kind of even it out because a lot of times you'll have, like, if you look at me right now, I've got plenty of Aquarium, but not enough research points.
Does the planet level reset after season?
Yeah, and actually every season, if what it is you have to own a deed. And so every season you get to pick what planet you want to use for that season, whether you want a planet that does poison or water or lava or rock. You have those four choices, but once you select it, you're locked in for the entire season.
So what
And
happens to your 2 lands after the season ends?
that's you basically, they reset and you get to select what type of planet you want to have for the upcoming season.
Oh,
And
so
then
you
this
still get the
whole,
deeds back.
yeah, you'll always have the deed because it's your NFT. It just gives you an access. You're like, here's the deed, and that's the planet I'm going with for every deed you have. But yeah, all of this stuff resets. You got to do it, which is great because it's a lot cheaper when you're first upgrading. And as you learn the different things in the tree, you're a little bit smarter when you're spending the research points and the aquarium.
Yeah, at the moment the fluxes I use for was it? Yeah, the flux to upgrade the robot, and then from the robot I upgrade down, mostly down, like the first on the left side, like the
Down
flux
here.
upgrade and arc. I went for the arc, so I managed to get one level for
Oh,
the arc.
excellent. Yeah, that because those take a lot of points. I didn't manage to unlock that. Like this one here would have been another excellent one to unlock, where it's generating your energy and boosting it for you, in addition to what you're already gaining. But yeah, couldn't unlock it, and I haven't. You can spend some money to reset your tree and build it all over again. I have yet to do that. Let's close that. Let's see, we're still on. I wanted to. I haven't collected my life force yet, so bam, you can
Two
see
days.
I've been going a little bit harder, like I said, to try to get more of the life force so that I can boop retrieve it. Do this one, bam. And then with the life force, anytime you have increments of 100 or higher, that's what you do. And so you're building your total up here, which helps with what you get there by your rank. So it's pretty smart. You're constantly getting these winnings and you're increasing and boosting your status within the game, which is making the game easier for you as you learn it and get more troopers.
You just need 20,000 more OLD.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? Then I can get that. What's the next boost? Go from 4 to 10, or go from 6 to 10 an hour. I
And
like
then
that.
you have plus 50 space farer unit limit.
Yeah, and I saw you touch that on your one of your last videos about the troopers, which was pretty dope, by the way. Um, the difference of the space, the unit limit, and that's your troopers that are going out on missions. So if you only have 25 troopers, you don't really have to worry about it. If you
Yeah,
have more,
exactly. You
you might want
limit
to upgrade.
you limit with what you have, and then the rest you use it for something else that you might need.
Yeah, and man, it started for me. It was just one trooper. I got the patch common trooper, and that was it. And that was the one thing that I started with. And we can go into the vault. So I wanted to talk about some of the other. You've started to collect your quits, right? You've got how many bots have you got this season?
113.
Nice. And then with those, you can actually you can blend them up to have different types of quits. And we'll go into that. We'll see if I can go to the vault and show some pictures or something of it too. I'll just open up a separate screen. But basically, the first one we're going to talk about is the mega quit, right? And that's it takes 50 of your regular bots or quits that you're trading and minting within the game to blend up to one of these. And it basically, that specific one, what it gives you is if you're doing any of these ship battles, which you've been doing, it gives you an epic ship to use in that battle. And then also, if you're mining, I can't find a good photo unless we go on to Atomic Hub, but um, unless you're mining, you're going to get, or I should say, when you're mining, you get an additional 10 luck with your mecha, with the life force and stuff. Better luck, better chance of getting random drops in addition to the life force, like OLT and other stuff too. So that's like the first one. Once you start getting into, like, you've already got enough. You've got over 100. It takes 50. Let's see if we'll show them on the mining because we were just there. Even though I have to wait because I just did it. You can see this dude. This is what I'm talking about. The mega quick, and you can see you get the luck,
I like the
and
Omega one.
it costs a lot to deploy it. And then if you look at going right over to the next one to blend up to the Omega quit, you need 5 of these dudes. And then you can see what Omega gives you is it also gives you the epic ship that you can use in the battles, and it counts as the equivalent of 250 quits doing work for you, but then it also gives you 100 luck for when you're mining.
So what
Uh,
does it show, for example, for you bottom right when you hover over the robots?
what do you mean? It's not really.
No, at the when you exit from here, bottom right where it says 417.
Oh, okay.
So it says one every 95 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah. And obviously, the more you have working for you, the faster the rate that they're going to crank out those keys. And you can see everybody's using the robotic keys because that's what you're doing the encounters with as far as your biocrafts. And that is like, I'm having so much fun playing that. But that's also one of those things you can sell on the market pretty consistently because people are always looking to grab them keys.
As long as you have the energy to use them.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Oh, let's see.
And looking at the gears, like when you go to my account and inventory, how do you know? Well, probably that's for everyone's choice. Which ones to upgrade, which ones not to waste your Ocolium.
Yeah, it depends on your, what your strategy is, because what you're saying is you can end up out of your aquarium really quick and still have tons of gears that you can blend that you just aren't going to be able to do.
Because the first few days for me, I clicked on upgradable and I just did everything I could upgrade.
Yeah, that was me too. Oh, like look at that! I got a lot of constructors, but like already, I didn't do that many on this account. Like I said, I'm trying to maximize the other side. Look at that! I could mint that one. And this is again one of those things that you get the old passive rewards for the troopers going out on missions for you.
Do it. Show everyone you're gonna get the legendary.
Oh my god! And then I'm gonna blow out my little bit of FGL.
I have to. Come
Let's
on.
see. Let's see if there's a better one.
Spend it all.
Oh, is there any good man?
The robot, the not the robot. What was it?
Oh, I can. Let's upgrade this one. You can see I've got enough, so it just
Yeah,
takes
that's the
10.
one I did earlier as well, and I got the epic. You're gonna get the legendary because it's you.
Well, I actually have the first one, legendary one of this. That was like one of my favorite little NFTs. I think I got that like the first full season I played. All right, can I upgrade it? Yes, I've got enough. Oh man, let's go for it.
This is how you do it, guys. This is how you waste the 1,000 LCL.
This is how the game continues. This is how they continue to make these upgrades and pay for the game.
This is the moment they say, "Gotcha."
So obviously, I had to spend 1,000 Fuggle FGL, and I had to have a legendary gear available to do the blend. I've done the blend, so let's go into the vault. And I think I have to reshare my screen. Let's share this instead. So you should be looking at Crafty's vault. And right at the top here, you can see it highlights in green what I just did. And so this is where I need to go to claim it. And the first thing you're getting is this voucher. So, all right. See, I got the voucher. It's been claimed. Now you have to see what you're going to get by clicking the blend. And since you already have everything, you've already spent the gears to get the voucher, you're good to go. So you click on the voucher that you want to blend, which in this case is the cargo. You see my chances. I know you just want to be like, man, I'm crushing you with my legendary pulls. But all right. Boom. Yeah. Wah, wah, wah. But
I was
again,
expecting legendary to be fair.
hey man, I would have been okay with that. But like I said, with either one of them, the good thing is you can stack them, and that particular gear is one that I'm going to be able to use when I'm sending my troopers out on missions. So I'm okay with that. We did it. We did it for the community. That's what we did.
Yeah, see, now you can clip it and show everyone how to get an epic.
Yeah, perfect. Look,
You
this is it is a higher percentage for a reason. You're not going to get a legendary every single time.
yeah, and the game has loads of mini games and features and everything. It the first few days I was a bit burned out because I didn't know where to look, what to do, what to.
Yeah, there's so much stuff, man. It's ridiculous. And you really do have to focus on a few different things that you want to do. But yeah, man, there's a lot of like you could spend a whole season just focusing on the market, blending up gears to mint, but also buying and selling when you see good deals on the market. You can just be trying to get them credits and life force that way.
Yeah, I was trying to sell some of the gears I don't need, but no one's buying.
Yeah, I have to. I find myself canceling quite a bit, and I was like, oh man, looks like that one's been up for way too long and nobody wants it. We haven't gone over to the Abyss. I haven't been doing a lot of Abyss battles on this one, too. Let's go over to the Abyss.
I'm trying to do my 20 daily arena when I have the energy.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a lot, but let's go. You can see I still have 20 to do, but again, it just reset. I'll show you the dudes that I have right now.
See, that's another thing how you arrange all these. I just put them the first row, all five, and that was it.
Yeah, and that's a thing that I've learned. I've started to do a little bit more as far as like spacing them out. So let's put. I usually put like some of my heavy hitters. And you can see this guy. Look at that damage. I've upgraded him enough where he does a pretty decent amount. So sometimes I'll have like the guys that I want to take the most damage up front first. Here's a healer. I usually put her in the back. And who else do we want to throw down there? I found this lightning totem. It's not necessarily as good when you're battling other players, but it's been pretty helpful when I'm delving. So that's another good one to get. But we'll try him, and it's either the cat. We think the cat or my Zeus like dude. He does more damage. We'll go for it. We'll put him up. Oh, yeah, up here somewhere. Like one thing I was doing is I was leaving my strongest guy like up alone here, but he was just getting attacked by everyone and getting taken out really fast. Always doing the 3x speed. I ain't got no time. Let's close it out. Boom. You can see what you get when you are victorious. But like I said, I haven't been going through the 20 battles a day, which you can get. So I am very, very low on the ranks. I don't even think I qualify for any prizes at the moment. One thing that's key though is you have to do at least 5 of these battles if you're trying to get that the daily claim that I was showing you earlier.
Yeah,
You need to do at least 5 of these to qualify, and then clear is however many tiers. I think in that case it was 150 tiers, right? Something like that. It's also interesting to see what they're using for a lineup. Like you can see, he's using the same totem right here.
yeah, in the same spot.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have this one. That's poison. But and then of course the phoenix. Every time it dies, it regenerates. So that's a good one to have. Defeated. Now, have you
Yeah,
done any of the space battles?
I think. Show me which one.
Let's do. Running out of juice here. You go here to the combat ship battles.
I normally do the expedition. I register the expedition, but then I don't do anything else. I don't know if I should, if I need to.
See, the only ones that I do, I just do defeat the horde and I do the seasonal.
No, like
Yeah,
when you click on expedition,
yeah. You want me to? I'll do that.
and then I just register for the next expedition. So I don't know if I need to do anything after.
No, not really. I mean, you register and you have then you just build your 6 ships, right? And then you basically it goes and then you can see a readout of the battles throughout the
I
whole
just wake up
expedition.
the next day and I see some ship parts at the bottom.
Yeah, yeah. That's pretty sweet. That's a good way to wake up with more parts. It's like I'll take
Yeah,
that.
that's why I got to 213, and then I did a few seasonals, and I lost most of them.
Oh, muted myself. Yeah, so I usually don't do expedition. I do the other two on either side of it.
Defeat the horde. I think I've tried it, but it was too much energy eating.
Yeah, both, and that's they all do. And so it's like pick your battles. And I decided to do those two. With the expedition, you can set up a whole bunch of fleets. So if you have a lot of ships, you can really make out and get a lot of good earnings when you're doing the expedition side. I like doing the defeat the horde, and this is the one that it starts low and then stacks every round, and then you can see
Yeah.
here what you can use for ships. Tip before you want to put your heavy hitters in the front. So we'll go with my gigantic ships. I like using these dudes. Let's see.
Yeah. See, my best one was just a rare one.
Yeah, and rare is pretty good. You can get a lot of good ships. Like, look at this rare. It's a Titan, which takes up 2 slots. So then I'm going to go with one of my quits that you can use as a ship. In this case, we're doing the missile based one. You can see that's pretty dope, man. It ends up as an epic ship for you. And all of them that you can choose from give you pretty decent stats. And we'll go with Sword Star. The thing you'll find with legendary, there's not a lot of them minted first, but a lot of times the damage and the armor and the shield aren't necessarily as high as some of the ones that you can get for epic ships or even rare ships. But they usually give a cool like special ability, which you can see in this case what this guy does. And that's the thing, man. When you have epic ships or higher, they come with a special ability. Like some of these will, like that one, you can see it powers up a friendly ship. I use that one a lot too, man, because it gives one of my big guys 2 attacks. So, say if I have this dude attacking twice, that's some pretty good damage. All right, we got it
But
going. You,
they take more space.
yeah, yeah, you can see my Titan ships. But then, yeah, pretty easy, man. Just one to start it. We'll see what happens. Oh, I lost. So then what happens? It stacks. So if I want to do the next match, it's 2. And it keeps stacking up, and you can easily run out. And then on this side, when you defeat the horde, if you have a victory like this, it automatically cycles you into the next round,
Yeah, I've noticed that.
which is pretty nice because the other one I'll show in a second is just one attack every time. All right, we'll just leave it. I'm gonna die on this most likely. But I found myself getting way too click happy, and look at that. Boom, I'm already down to 11. So I can show you one seasonal battle. And look at the prizes for this one, though, man. These are all ships.
I see
And like,
Roger there.
yeah, he's doing
Ray,
pretty good. Look at that
Ray.
win percentage. Pretty good. But I mean, rare ships are awesome. So rare and above are pretty sweet if you can score them. And
I
then
think
the other cool thing is the common ships don't take a whole lot to mint them. And so it's pretty cool to get to that 10 ships, common ships made. And you
oh, I
can
know that.
blend your first rare, which I've done on the other side.
The first dude is a active member in the community.
Very normal to be dominating the boards
And
here.
then the third one, I'm just talking to him in the FGL Discord now.
Nice. Yeah, I see the same culprits. You guys must have some killer NFTs right now. I know I bet all of them have a handful of the limiteds, the sweet green ones. But let's scroll down, down, down. I'm like, it's delving. There I am.
Oh, 28. And then if you go all the way at the bottom, you'll probably find me.
And this is the seasonal. And this is one of those one of my stronger events with Wax, and I'm down in 28th. Go back to the defeat the horde just to see the leaderboard here. Again.
Yeah, exactly. Magic Mike.
But oh man, I'm just one away from a ship. Come on, man. But look how many medals he has. I'm not gonna catch him. You figure I've got 20 battles? Oh no, 8 battles left I can do. No way I'm catching him. So Wah, wah. Look at that, 11th place and nothing. That's a rough one.
Ouch.
But it's like if you go to leaderboards, right? Kudos to the game, man. This is a really nice leaderboard. I've never seen so many players that have actually qualified for 10th or higher. And look at the again. Look at these friggin'. He's gonna get a deed. You kidding me? He's got another planet. Gets a legendary, an epic trooper, 3 rares, 5 commons. Those are all pretty sweet prizes.
I'm at level 30, so I don't know what I'm gonna get. Probably one of them, one common trooper.
Let's see where you are. Yeah, and it's like burn, 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 burn. Keep on going. I'm see. There's my other account. There's my immutable, and you can see I've been working harder to try to level up this dude because it's the only way I can get these NFTs that are not in a deck.
Yeah.
But I'm
But can
49.
you breach them?
Well, you can't bridge the NFTs yet. I don't know if that's going to be an option in the future, but you can use anything you create in the game. You can use within the game, and then you just have the decks that you use from their blockchain. But, oh, still scrolling. Oh man, yeah, look at that. But even at 67th place, I'm getting 7 quits and a trooper. If we keep scrolling all the way down,
Live.
close your eyes for a second. You see, it's like a lot of players, but you have to get level 10 to qualify for anything. So 245 people on the main empire level have gotten level 10 or higher. So there's a lot of people playing, which I love. A lot of cool battles, and it's like again, it just takes one of those NFTs, man, to get it going. This is another thing I've been slacking at. I don't know if you've been looking at these challenge points and stuff.
Yeah, I
I
don't
just
know what the. So you do the challenges. How do you claim it? Or does it
so
claim
so
automatically?
basically, you can see what I have right now. I've got a total of 9 points, right? And so I hit the first reward. So anytime you get the right point amount, so you can see how I did it, and it's like 2, 4, 6, whatever. Then the next level is more points than that, but the base I think they're all 2 points. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. No, maybe not. Anyway, you get a total of 9 points, and then what happens is this just turns into a claim button, kind of like when you've submitted the Life Force.
Yeah.
So, like, I need to get 12 points, and am I close on anything? I'd have to mint 6 more gears, double the tiers. Oh, busting rhymes. Um, yeah, I don't. There's no way I'm going to be able to do 5 legendary bios. Nowhere close in the arena, so I'm probably stuck where I am. But there's been a few seasons that I really was focused and I got pretty far down. And they change this every season as far as what they're giving out for prizes for every one of these that you can get to. But it's a pretty nice amount of OLT to add to your balance if you can get it.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
What's that? Scientist blend.
Yeah, that is. It hasn't been integrated yet. There's going to be something that they are used for later on in the game. But the scientists usually you need 5. We can click over to that in the vault. I think I still have it open. But you need basically 5 epic gears in order to blend the voucher you get for the scientist. And then the same deal, you're either going to get a rare or not a rare, an epic or a legendary. Right now, they don't really do much.
We have another whale in the channel. Easy killed. Easily killed.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I see him on the board too. He's been ahead of me in a couple this season. I'm gonna put in more work next season for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I'm on the Alien World one. Go to combat and let me see where you are there.
Oh yeah, I haven't done too many this round. Let's see. I should do a fresh one to get us started.
Yeah, show us how it's done.
Let's get out of here. This is a quick way to get back to the screen you want. Check out your system. Go back. Bam. Home screen. Oh man, only a day left. Just under 2 days. All right, let's get it. I think I've only done like 2 rounds this time. But you can see I'm already loaded and ready to go. Is that the? Oh yeah. You can see what I'm rolling with for my setup. Oh, I got barely enough. I didn't check the leaderboard, but I'll do this round first.
Show us how it's done.
I think this one's been more difficult than the other two, especially since you can't have any of your minions like your wingman or your other guy. Just you.
Yeah,
So I've
like your T, the deflection.
yeah, that's I really like using that one.
Once more than four pop up, I just boom, click it.
Now in this one, I found you mean to survive, you really have to disappear when you're almost dead, and then hope you can get out to heal yourself.
Yeah, that's what I do. Like when I'm almost dead, I activate that and hope for one of them healing stuff to come around.
But yeah, I love the reflector there because it's like, oh yeah, you thought you were bringing that to me. Now you can have it back. Then this strainer, you can see it gives me a little bit of the juice from them to get some energy back. This is when you have to use two.
And then what I've noticed that the EMP doesn't always work on all the ships.
Right. Like some of them are immune to it, like a lot of the bigger ones.
Or when overseer is around, none of them are affected because I think he absorbs it or something.
Man, what is he doing? Yeah, and you can see this guy is a real pain in the butt.
Yeah, the
Takes you out of
graviton.
your element.
And then the deconstructor is a pain, especially when you have the robots placed down and he comes and destroys them.
Yeah. Yeah, there's sometimes I'll make my wingman self destruct just to try to take some energy off of that deconstructor and eliminate him as soon as possible. I gotta pay attention. You can see my kills are going up, but it's not the 700 or 1,000 kills like I've gotten in the past. This one's a
Yeah,
lot
like I
harder.
did last season. I think my best was like 700 something.
But I like that too, man, because it gets you to try out new gears if you haven't tried them, you know? And the fact that these are all awesome legendary ones, oh, that's it for me.
My best one this season, I think it's 320.
Yeah, that's weak sauce. I'm like, oh man, step up your game, Crafty. Let's
Let's
check
see
out the
where I am.
leaderboard.
Did I go down? I think I was on like 13.
Let's see the board, sir. And you can see the prizes that you're getting here. That's some sweet TLM. Look at
I
all
try
those.
to stay below. I don't want to take the prizes from the community.
Yeah,
Just
see, I mean, that's I appreciate that, man. You're doing
see number
taking it for the
13.
team. Down, down. So where? Stop when I see you. Where are you at?
I'm on 13.
Do, 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 do,
No, at the
do, do.
top.
Oh, 13, not 113.
Yeah, one
Oh,
three.
see, we just assumed it was 113.
You
Oh,
wish.
look at that. That's pretty nice. You've done 21 rounds and you're almost up to 1,000. Got some sweet medals. Yeah, and this is going to add to your trooper empire, so that's cool.
Yeah, that's the one I wanted. I wanted the quits.
Yeah, and it was like I said, man, when you were first starting, it's so satisfying when you can mint those first ones in the game, and those usually it's the quit that you do it. It's like the quit and the ships; those are the two easiest ones to mint. Yeah, let's see how far down I am. Still going. Oh, there I am, 36th. The last round, I was like just enough to earn nothing. Well, yeah, like I said, man, it's but this account's the only one that I have the NFTs to do those crossover events. So
Yeah, this is quite competitive. The alien one part I've seen like that guy is the first one. 607 entries. Is it any way of cheating or something? Because that seems a bit overkill. I think you're muted.
Thanks for that. I was just saying, man, our community members, they just go ham on this game. And the competition definitely, like when it's coming down to the wire, at the end of each week, you see all that shuffling going on. It's
Because
craziness, man.
I'm thinking it's not easy to do like 607 times.
No, no, you definitely, man. It's like for me, like I said, it's I pick two different ship battles that I'm doing, right? And then I work a little bit on the Empire, but on the wax side, it's like I'm getting crushed. You see what I'm doing? I'm just cycling out to go back to the home page. Oh, quick little auction ending. Let's see, man. What else do we want to talk about? I'm looking at my little notepad here. I'm old school. I like to write shit down. So we
Yeah,
talked about.
I do that as well. Like if you see my desk, I have like when I print stuff out and I only use like half a page. The other half a page I keep it for notes.
Yeah, yeah. I'm always like, and it's like it's in code, man, because I have chicken scratch. Nobody can read my writing. I guess I don't even know how long we've been on, but one of the things I did want to cover for the new players, and really for anybody playing the game, is if you want to get good at it, it's critical to go into the preseason, which usually before, like in this case, before season 17 starts, they'll do the preseason, which is usually like a day or two, and it gives you a chance to see what's changed because every season something's a little bit different. So as soon as you think you have it on lockdown, now you got to come up with a whole new strategy to figure out what you're going to do. In the 1 or 2 days of the preseason, if you're in there playing it, you're going to get a leg up versus anybody who hasn't. There's a lot of times I've come in and I'm seeing it once the season starts, and I lose a lot trying to learn as I go versus all the experience I could have got with the preseason. So pay attention to that.
Yeah, now I'm gonna be ready for the next season. I'm gonna try and do better. Try to catch up those whales. And you're muted again.
Let's see that list again. But it's crazy if you look at all the different leaderboards.
Yeah, the if you look at the FGL spending leaderboard,
Oh, you want to check that out?
there you go.
this is good for the game right here. That's what you want to see, right, Roger? That's right.
Got Magic Mike.
But
Oh,
hey, I mean, hey, at least they're getting something back for all that FGL spent.
I mean, and in theory, the only way to get it is either to buy it with wax or swap OLT for wax, and then, or how do you do it?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you can go on. I don't know, like Wax on Edge or Alcor, and you can just swap because it's a wax based token, so you can just swap it there. There's a link right at the front page we were at earlier, which has a different link that goes directly so you can get your FGL token. And then the key is just to put it in the game. You
Yeah,
gotta
that's
gotta
the so
deposit it.
basically that's the first guy. He spent over 20k wax. Well, 19k wax so far, because every 1,000 FGL is around 100 wax.
That's good. You're doing some good math.
Yeah, so basically 10,000, 8,000, 7,000, 6,000 wax.
Yeah, so you're looking at, and that's something too you have to pay attention to because I mean you can be net positive if you're doing it right, but then you can also just like get too into wanting to be first on every single leaderboard. Yeah, look at me, I'm way down here, 29th. But so
Mm,
that's a decent amount.
I'm probably at the 8,000, 9,000 part.
Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling.
Here we go, 51. Oh, I need a little bit
Come
more.
on, man. You got to mint a couple more things. Just mint one or two, and you're good.
Yeah.
But oh, come on, man, you're so close, so close. I mean, he's only like 400 away from you.
Yeah,
One
exactly.
one mint, and you got it. You got it, man. That's awesome. All right, let me shut my
I should
face
look
off.
at what can I mint. Uh,
You
that's
share your
something.
screen and take a look.
Yeah.
Should be on the screen.
Here we go. Okay. Now it should be visible. Yeah. People can see it.
Let me blow it up so I
Okay.
can see better.
So what should I go for?
Now, have you already blended stuff up, or are you usually leaving them and stacking as the common?
I can't even remember. Like
Yeah, let's
these is just upgradable. So if I unclick it, you can see the full.
all right. Well, you got to find one to blend up. If you've got enough, you need a total of 1,000 commons to do the blend up trail to get to that legendary.
Oh, I have 1,000 commons of one type, I think.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, this is. I might want to get this one.
Yeah, that's a good one to have. I like having that fusion reactor.
Let's see. And let's go with 516 first, so I can get 600. And then just go upgradable. Fuse. Just go and see how much more I need. Oh, no more accordion. No worries. We go here. We get, let's say,
It's pretty cheap now, right?
more or less the same as
If you scroll
I
down, you'll
got it.
see that chart.
Let me double check this one. So I need two more. Oh well, 12 more. So let me go back.
Wonder if there's any rare on the market.
Uh, that's a good question.
You
Let's
just
see.
buy two rare.
Yeah.
They're pretty cheap, right? Everything's cheap right now, pretty much, as people are just unloading. There's so many that you could
Oh, I need 20 more. 10 more.
you lose so many of these gears that you just like, oh, I can't mint them all.
The five. Now I got two. Let's see. Do I have?
Look at that. Yep.
Boom.
Man, look how much more fluent you are than when you first started clicking at this.
Come on. I think I don't have the aquarium.
I
Let me go
think.
back and see.
Oh, is that what it is?
I
It
think
did the
the
legendary
aquarium,
didn't light up.
because that robot thingy, the fusion, looks nice. And
Oh, you scrolled past them.
oh, why don't I do this? So I think I don't have. Yeah, I'm missing like 2 million. Uh,
Need a little more juice,
always need a little bit of
right?
juice. Oh, I
Look at
see
that
here
chart.
from the
It's pretty.
top, from 1 point. Boom.
Yeah, you see those mad fluctuations throughout the game. So you can. This is a great time to be buying it, but you're
Yeah.
almost out of the season. But if you can find those sweet deals when it's cheap, you're going to use it for those people that have planets. You have to
Let
use
me.
big chunks of it to upgrade your planets.
I go to the vault. Let me show you. Let me show you how to get the legendary. You know.
Right? Come on, man. Show me how it's done because you've been doing it so daggone well.
Jesus, I've been doing it since before the game came out.
Yeah, you're like, man, I got these legendaries and I'm not even
Look,
playing yet.
so you click on blend, and you get. Well, close your eyes.
Oh, yeah. Hey, talking that smack. That's what happens.
Ah!
But again, at least you can stack them.
Yeah,
Because
I
you'll
got it.
actually notice another thing is you can stack up to five, and if you have five of any of the epics, they're usually bringing more punch than one legendary gear. So there's that to think about too. Looking good. Now you're gonna be on a mission to blend up your common ships if you can start minting those suckers.
Yes, I missed what Ezekiel was saying. He was like, "Oh, wait, you might as well go and see if there's a legendary one." Let me see.
Yeah, that's true, man. The Lego parts are super cheap because there's people that have 15 or 20 of them, and they're like, well, I'm gonna mint these two.
Oh, he said he would have sold me one. Come on now. I
Oh,
wasn't paying attention, man. I'm too excited. I want to show my teacher what I learned.
hey, man, you had an awesome season, and yeah, these are like Mike and those guys. They're the OGs that have been around for more seasons than I, but
Yeah,
I still just dig it, man, and I enjoy talking about it. I love the upgrades, and it's just an awesome game, and there's an engaging, fun community and a fun game, and there's a lot of ways you can play it, which I like that.
yeah. See, some of them are legendary, are for sale for 5 billion. I don't
Wow.
even know what. Shoots multiple penetrating projectiles in the direction you're facing. I mean, this might be good.
Oh, the laser. Yeah, it's all right, but you just think of it as like you get one shot and it fires a straight line, kind of like the Star Wars blaster beams or something, right? So
Yeah,
you have to be angled, and that's a small range of what you can hit.
Skyburst Mines. Yeah, I like the mine. I think I don't know if it's this one or another one. I think the last season of the Alien Worlds part was every time I was killing a ship, there was a mine that was dropping.
Yeah, you're talking about if you scroll up a little bit, and the one that you were just clicking before, the green one, if you
This
go over two,
Skyburst.
yeah, go over two to the left, or actually three to the left, the one that kind of looks like a crab. No, two to your right now. You see the weapons? Yeah, that one.
Oh, Shatter Mine. Yeah,
That's the one. That's a really awesome limited NFT. I know Beats got that, man. I'm jealous. And that's one
yeah,
thing too, man. If you want to spend some of your OLT or something that you've earned, you can do it, and you can try to snag these when they're doing those auctions. But it's a pretty steep price, and I'm not willing to part with a lot of my token because I want to keep getting that energy.
yeah. This is nice. I've seen it like last season, and every time I was killing one was dropping on something, and it was boom, boom.
Yeah, it was so nice. I use that all the time too, and it's cool because I started. If you do it right, it's like you kind of want to move around so you can drop those mines in all kinds of different places, not just in the same spot every time because it's on a timer unless you detonate it, right? So
It's yeah, it says can trigger by player basic attack. So when you attack, it just triggers.
yeah, it's that or it automatically goes off in 4 seconds. But
I
when I
think
first
that's one.
started using it, I just kept it in one spot, and it was just always the same mines blowing up in the same spot. And I was like, man, I need to spread this love around so other ships get this.
Yeah, I was looking at the Skyburst mines. This one summons 6 mines.
Oh, yeah, I haven't used that one yet.
Is it another limited one again?
Yeah, all the ones that are highlighted and the ones that are green and they have no red or either red, green, or blue gear destination, from the three different types of gears that you can get.
Oh yeah, I can see.
Um,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, you can
I
see
can
they're all
see.
labeled. The ones that don't have a selection are the limited gears, and they're usually green. For now, I don't know if they're going to change that or not.
Yeah, I noticed. This one, the isolator, reduces incoming, but it's not. Uh, it blocks your wingman, so it's not really helpful.
Yeah, you got to look. There's some NFTs or some gears that you have in the game that are specific to you just going solo. Like the Lone Wolf is another example of the NFT that it'll give you a boost, but you have to be solo. You can't have any of your homies. And I found that the wingman, it's so worth it. You know, it's so worth it to have those that extra partner or two. And you know, the difference with the wingman and your AI guy is you can have up to three of those, you know, drones basically flying around where you can only do one wingman at a time.
Yeah, I was showing Easy killed what I use. So at the moment, I use the cooling system, constructor, shield, booster, wingman, explosive ammo, and the limited, the one I got, the warp strike.
Yeah, and those man, the constructor and the cooling system are two of the best ones in the game, I think, because it's like that cooling system takes care of everything that you're using. It just speeds up the timer so you get to use them again.
Yeah, so let me show them my no, where is it? My vault. What I've managed to mint so far this half season or whatever. So these are the ones I have easy killed.
Yeah, and what'd you start with again?
Nothing.
Look, see, this he wasn't even in a full season. Look at all that.
All these are have been minted this season. Well, except for the ships. The ships I bought
Got
like
some on the secondary.
these
Nice.
five, yeah. But the quits I all blended inside, and then
Yeah,
these two are blended inside.
and you can see that's the way that you get to keep what you earn in the game. Otherwise, it resets. So that's another thing too, is just kind of focus on what you want to do. You know, it's like this season I wanted to focus on pretty much just quits on this side so I could upgrade those other bigger bots that we talked about earlier. Because I finally got me one of those like mega, you know, the Omega quits. I blew up five of my mega quits to get that one Omega, and it took me forever to get those five mega quits. So
So far, everyone's been saying that I was lucky to get 4 out of 9 legendaries.
yeah, that's a pretty good run. I mean, if you just look at the percentage, right? It's usually 2 out of 10. A little under 2 out of 10 is 15%, right? So
Yeah,
that's a
I mean, I
that's a
like
good run.
that I got the constructor and the cooling system.
Yeah, and you've got that reflector. Oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
and then the nanovirus. I didn't really understand how it works. Basically,
Yeah, it's really just a virus, and it affects the ships, and it stays. They keep getting infected throughout the that encounter. So I think it just keeps them in a weakened state. Should highlight it. I'm
man,
sure it tells you
I'm
more if
happy.
you hover over it.
Yeah, let me see.
But pretty good,
Command.
man. I'm impressed with those nice rolls, nice spins you got for those legendaries. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, too bad we didn't get any on the stream.
Right? Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
we had
that's the thing though. It's like, well, at least you can see it's not all legendary. Like I always feel like, man, how come I'm always getting the pack that's got a bunch of nothing? And then it's like, hey, I got my third mythic something or other today. Like, oh man, screw you.
this is how. See, I got a few bio thingies.
Yeah, you have some that I don't. Like that those those three right there. I don't have any of those
Yeah,
guys.
normally I place where is it? No, this one. Yeah, I place her here, and then this guy because I upgraded him, put him here, and then
That's one of your
the
healer
big guy
dudes.
here, and then where's the other one? I think this one. Put him here, and that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna win or I'm gonna lose.
Now, one thing to think about though is when you have them all grouped like that, if one of these guys has like a large area special effect, then they'll be able to hit all three of these guys at the same time. Versus if they were spaced out a little bit, one or two of them would survive.
So
So
did I
it's
get lucky this time?
yeah, there's always strategery. But then again, like I was saying earlier, like if you just left one of them all alone and he's at the front, that's going to be the first creature that they take on, and it'll usually be all of them against him. It's
Yeah,
like you
this.
are close.
Oh, come on.
I see you both got the same two of the same characters.
Yeah, that lady. The
Yeah, it's so
goat
cool,
needs to
man.
heal. I thought the goat heals. Oh, I can't see him.
Yeah, yeah, he's a healer.
There you go. One.
Oh, victorious.
Of course. What did you expect? Come on
I
now.
mean, you're showing me. You're like, look at all this stuff. Look how good I am.
Ah, I mean, I can mint more. I can craft more. See, these
Right.
two, but I can't. I need depth 15, and I don't have the strength for it. I
Yeah,
tried, but I can mint more like these.
yeah.
The
That's like
old,
the abyss genes. I finally got a bunch of those this season, but I never got deep enough to unlock it to actually be able to use it. I think
yeah,
it's like I think it's
it's
like level 35 or something that you need to delve down to. I think that's it. But I'm like, dude, I'm at like 21 or something. I'm like, there's no way I'm going to get down because it's man, it's hard and it spends so much of your credits and stuff and energy the further down you go.
yeah, these red DNA or genes, whatever. These are the ones the hard to get. The pink ones.
Oh yeah, those are the pink ones are the corrupted genes. Those are I think those are probably the most difficult ones to get. That one or and the abyssal genes, and I think the corrupted you only can you can only find them by purifying those radioactive shards we were looking at earlier.
Yeah, even
So that's
those
another
ones.
incentive to get the right pilot.
Oh yeah, you can. You have 7% chance to get a corrupted gene.
That was
I mean,
one thing I slacked on this season too. Usually it's a pretty you can find them on the secondary market sometimes cheap, but then it's also just easy to if you have the right trooper to just go in and like level 5 or something, just a low level and just keep hitting all of those shards so you stack it up to that 300.
yeah. At the moment, this is where I'm at. Like, let me see. I think I went to deep six, depth six, and that's it.
Yeah.
I tried to go
Yeah,
down, but
it's been crazy looking in the Discord and seeing some of the snapshots and stuff that they're showing how far down they got. I'm like, man, that is awesome.
rigged. That's rigged. I don't
Yeah,
know how
that's what
they
it
do
is,
it.
man. Yeah, let's
Roger just treats them better because they're whales.
yeah. Oh, I thought he was giving you instruction to say that. Roger just told Roger just chimed in, treat them better because they are the
So,
whales.
guys, if you want to go more in depth, you need to become a whale.
That's right. That's the way it is. Here's the address to spend money.
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
Let's see. I want to I'll share in a second where how far I am delving. I'm not even sure.
Okay, I'm even here at depth five. I'm getting crushed.
You got enough money for that? Let's see another round. I want to see who you brought into the battle. Oh, never
No, I
mind.
don't have
You
any more.
stopped.
Gone,
Well,
gone with the wind. You can share the screen.
all right, fine. I guess I'll do this then.
Oh, look at you! Whale, another whale.
I've been burning up so many of the credits. I've been selling a lot of stuff, and so I end up with billions. But let's see. I haven't got down. I haven't got much into the blue, so I don't even think I've broken level 20. If I have, no, I don't want to fight you. It's just barely. It's kind of hard to see the clear versus the ones that are you still have to do. So it's like every time I accidentally click on those guys, I'm like, man, I don't want to fight you. But I've been coming down here just to try to get them easy robot parts to try to blend them up with the little bit of time we have left.
Yeah, we've been live for 2 hours.
Damn.
Yeah, time flies. Remember last stream? But I think we did 3 hours last time.
Yeah, that was something. So cool. Well, I guess we'll do one last little thing, man, just for the people that want to play. straight from the wiki with the new players. Just scroll down here, see what we're doing. You get to see what Outlaw Troopers is. But this is a good place to start, and it only takes one trooper. So I think we're good to go, man. You want to wrap it up?
Yeah, I'm good to go. It's been nice, and I learned a bit more, and
Excellent.
I think everyone learned a bit more as well.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you hanging out and digging this game with me, man. It's been fun, and hopefully people have gotten some benefit out of these streams here and go back to reference it because it's all about getting new people into the game and playing it, you know. And once you find it, you usually stay because it's a lot of fun. But cool. Well, I'm going to go ahead and shut it down, and I'll talk to you guys later.
Yeah, me do the same. I'll keep the stream so I can speak with the easy killed.